Hi guys, so it's been a while since I've painted up a Killteam. This was probably one of the more sort of last ones I painted, the Legionnaires. I have done loads of painted Killteams, guys. Go check out the videos. So I only play against my mate, so we kind of play the rule of cool, which means you don't have to have the right sort of looking people, well even the right gun outlay. Yeah, so we can sort of pretty much play with whatever figures we want, which is great, because I do get bored of some of the GW ones and like to mess about. One of the recent ones I did was some Star Wars ones. A little bit of kit bashing, but yeah, good old Darth Vader Stormtroopers. Absolutely love playing with them. So I really fancied playing something that was, well, a bit different. And as I am old and I love Judge Dredd, used to read this comic, well, many moons ago. Absolutely love the look of this figure. But then someone did come along in the film and kind of ruin it. Yeah, so this chap took his helmet off within minutes of the film. Big no-no, that one. But then this film came along and yeah, it definitely saved the day, and this was much more, well, Judge Dredd style. So I knew what kind of miniature I wanted. Now it's just a case of, well, hunting the web and trying to find a similar source for it. So I went and had a look at Puppet Wars miniatures, as I have used a few of their miniatures before. They've got some nice chunky orcs in armour. But as you can see, yeah, a whole variety of awesome looking miniatures. And the reason why I love a lot of their stuff is because it's all very modular. So yeah, there's lots of mixing and matching, and yeah, just makes it a lot easier to sort of do or make exactly what you want, when you can get the body parts, the arms, the weapons, the heads, shoulder pads, everything separately. And these miniatures from Puppet Wars miniatures are, as you can see, just highly detailed. Some excellent posing going on. And I say, just a variation in everything makes it perfect for what I need. So yeah, I downloaded a variety of their miniatures and then sort of worked out kind of what I wanted, and then got everything ready to print. As you can see here though, I've got more than the normal 6 bodies on here. Again, I kind of knew roughly what I wanted, but I thought as I got a nice big build plate, I would shove a load of things on there, print off loads at once, just so I did have the variations of deciding what kind of style I wanted, what kind of outlay I wanted, and yeah. But obviously, as you can see there though, the heads are very Judge Dredd looking. The bodies, yeah, they're a little bit Judge Dredd looking, but a little bit, well, bit of all sorts really. Bit of knights and space marines, yeah, bit of all sorts. So everything printed out perfectly, and this is where I love printing out miniatures by professional sort of 3D model makers. Yeah, they do the supports on these things, and the supports, well, they just peel off a dream. Yeah, if ever you've seen many of my videos where I've done a lot of 3D printing and there hasn't been supports, and I've had to go doing my own supports, yeah, generally they kind of come off reasonably well, but never as clean and as smooth as, well, the professional ones. And as well as peeling away really nice, yeah, they don't really leave any marks in the miniature. Whereas sometimes the software that I use, the slicing software, if you do sort of your own supports, yeah, sometimes they sort of go into the miniature too much. So when you do peel them off, you can rather sort of see little divots or bits sticking off. I know I probably can go in and mess about with the settings. I don't generally like to do that because that's when I would get a failure. On the whole, yeah, failures seem to be a thing of the past. It is just a case of if you do your own supports, or when I do my own supports, that's when I kind of mess up. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you want me to do more videos sort of showing more details about 3D printing, the 3D printers themselves, and obviously say going into the settings, having a mess about, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, by all means let me know as well. Obviously I do 3D print a lot of stuff just because, well, I'm a big kid and it's like having a toy shop in my own living room. I can print whatever I want. So they're all done, they're all glued together. I've worked out how I want them to look. I know which one's going to be the boss. Yeah, primed them in the good old matte black by Colourforge, link down below. Done the old dry brushing, and yeah, ready for painting. So I'm going to keep these in the same sort of style as, well, the original cartoon sort of comic strip for Judge Dredd, rather than the films, because the films have him more in a sort of a, well, more all black. But yeah, I want it to be more the cartoon comic style look, even though I am going to be doing these slapchop style. Yeah, I've gone for obviously the green, the blue, the black, and yeah, the shoulder pads. Really wasn't too sure, because sometimes when you see the shoulder pads, they do look like they're meant to be kind of like a golden colour, but obviously in the cartoon comic strip, yeah, I think painting gold would be quite difficult, so they've obviously gone for a yellow, maybe even like a yellowy orange, so that's kind of what I'm going for. So yeah, there's the speed paints ready, and now time to, well, chuck that paint on. If you are new here and you like what I do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, as I do produce, well, a good 1, 2, sometimes even 3 videos a week, just because I love what I'm doing. This is full time for me now, guys, and yeah, with your help I am hoping to get to 100k subscribers by the end of the year. I know it may seem like a long way off, but I have got quite a long way to go. So I do need your help in liking, sharing, leaving comments, and yeah, just sort of like letting all your mates know that, oh, come along and watch me. Well, that's if they're interested in model making, games and that kind of stuff. Obviously, if your nan's into knitting, yeah, she may not want to watch this. But anyway, enough of that. Back to this. So yeah, good old speed paints. Go on a treat, dry really, really well, and just, yeah, love the results. So it was nearly a year and a half ago that I did my first sort of slapchop painting, and yeah, that's kind of what changed everything for me in regards to painting. And I know, guys, yeah, it's been called other names, or it goes by other names, as in it's been around for hundreds of years. Is it Griselle? I can never quite say it right because obviously it's kind of a foreign word to me and I never know quite how to pronounce it. But yeah, this style of painting, priming in black and then doing the dry brushing underneath, it's been around for donkeys, but obviously I only came across it a year and a half ago. And yeah, in this last year and a half I've painted more miniatures than I ever thought I would. So when I started this channel a good 3 years, nearly 4 years ago, I think I used to paint maybe 1 miniature a month. If that, because I used to absolutely hate it. Hated painting miniatures, didn't enjoy the process, certainly didn't enjoy the end result. But yeah, speed paints, they've really made a non-painter into someone who absolutely loves painting. And I know I'm never going to be the best, but I'm definitely pleased with the results that I get. And these are definitely tabletop ready. And to say, I love the actual process of the painting. I love how the paints sort of work and flow and go on. And yeah, I'm really happy to have come across, well, speed paints. So yeah, thank you, Army Painter. You've given me a great big love of this hobby. And as well as obviously looking great, the old speed paints, yeah, they do live up to their name, and it is fast. Mainly because obviously you only need sort of the 1 coat to go on. Covers really, really well. Pulls in all the recesses to make it look darker. Obviously any raised areas, highlighted areas, yeah, there's less of it because it's thinner up there, and yeah, it does everything in sort of 1 brush stroke, which is great. So as you can see, I am painting all these figures at once, which does make things a whole lot quicker. Yeah, good old batch painting, because by the time I have painted all 6 of them in whatever 1 colour it was, when I get back to the first one, it's all nice and dry. Yeah, pick it up and then do the next colour, which is just great. So yeah, doing all 6 of these, about 45 minutes maybe. It was definitely under an hour to get these all done, which is just great, because I say, in the past I could spend an hour, 2 hours, 10 hours painting a miniature and it just looked diabolical. Whereas now, yeah, 6 miniatures in an hour, pretty good going, and as I say, I'm very happy with the end result. So the main kill team I play, which is what these guys are going to be, are the intercessors. I've tried quite a few of the others, but I do prefer the 6-man teams. Mainly because it's obviously a lot easier to, well, to know which or what each figure does. But even more so with the intercessors, as literally I have 1 captain, and the rest are all, well, they're all the same. And even the captain, there's not a lot of difference between him. He has 1 extra health point, and he has a couple of little different weapons. But yeah, so I like to keep it nice and simple when I play games. And that's kind of why obviously I play Killteam. I've never played Warhammer 40k full skirmish sort of games. Yeah, just because I think there's too many miniatures for me to really sort of to handle, I guess. Plus, I do like the game, the speed and the flow of Killteam. Yeah, so me and my mate, we play once a week. Typically, it's an hour and a half to 2 hours ish. Sometimes it goes over. If it does, it's generally because we're both having brain farts and we're not sure what we're doing, which kind of makes more fun, because yeah, when we look at each other, it's like, do you know what you're doing? It's like, nah, you're making it up. Yeah, I'm making it up as I go along. I've got a rough idea what I'm trying to do, but yeah, it's just been made up and say having fun, which is just great. To anyone who hasn't yet hit that subscribe button, yeah, here's a little gentle reminder. Yeah, please hit that subscribe button, as it does really help me out a whole lot, because it makes YouTube realise that people are watching my videos, they do like it, and yeah, it then pushes out to more people, which is just awesome. So that's all the speed paints done. Now just to go around and do a little bit of highlighting. This is something I don't always do. I'm not too sure why. But yeah, I don't always do the highlighting. I think because generally when you do paint these miniatures with the speed paints, yeah, they are good enough. So yeah, I generally don't. But I think because this guy, he hasn't got many colours on him, using the highlighting or going over with another colour, it just adds, well, just that, it adds kind of like another colour. And as you can see there, I love using the air range, again, by good old Army Painter, just because these paints are obviously thinned down, because they're meant to go in, well, spray guns, air guns, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, these ones are perfect for using straight out of the tub. And then yeah, just trying to get a nice sort of edge highlighting. I'm probably using the wrong size brush. I know I should be probably using a bigger brush because it'll have like a smaller, finer tip to it. But yeah, sometimes I just like using whatever brush I pick up, to be honest. Yeah, no real reason or rhyme to it. So yeah, literally going over it. And this is a great thing with the speed paints though that are underneath. They kind of show you and tell you where you need to put the highlights. So all I'm really doing here is going over the highlights left by the speed paints, but just making them more highlighted. Is that a word? Highlighted, I guess? Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm waffling. So that's the yellow done. Now to do some of the green. And again, this is what I love Army Painter. They have such a huge range of colours. Sometimes it can make it difficult to choose which colour to use because there are just too many. But I guess if we're going to moan, it's best to moan that there's too much of a choice than not enough. So yeah, another reason why I do love Army Painter. So do any of you guys out there play Killteam and, well, use the rule of cool, so your miniatures aren't quite what they should be? But again, it's all about having fun. So again, I'm never going to play in any kind of tournaments. I'm probably never going to play anyone else other than my mate that I play once a week with. So yeah, so when it comes to miniatures, we really can play a bit loosely. Obviously weapon wise, yeah, I mean if they've got a gun, we're not going to put a sword in their hand and vice versa, and we're not going to give them a shield if they don't have a shield, but other than that, yeah, as long as they look roughly like they should do. Sometimes we do put little stickers on them just to let us know if one of them does have like a different gun to the others, just so they do sort of stand out a little bit. But yeah, on the whole, so even my mate, he plays a team, which escapes me the name of them, but again, very similar to mine. They pretty much are all kind of the same. I think one or two of them might have an extra ability here or there, but yeah, so we've got little stickers on the bases. And as you can see, yeah, clear bases, because, well, I love clear bases. I'm in the process of making, well, 2 different Killteam boards. I've just recently made one that kind of folds up. It's kind of like in a suitcase almost. But the thing is though, I kind of got bored of it straight away. I think that's the 4th Killzone board I've made, and I am going to be making another Killzone board very soon. Again, though, this is why I love this hobby. It is just fun to make stuff, to play with it, and then when you get bored, yeah, you just make something else. So it's just awesome. And obviously I love sharing everything with you guys that I do and make, which is why I'm always asking if there's anything you want to see me make or do. Yeah, by all means let me know in the comments. Because sometimes, again, I do have brain farts where I'm not too sure what I want to make or what I want to do. So again, that's why I did the collaboration recently. That was fun because then I'm almost told, well, this is the brief, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to include in what you make. And yes, I do enjoy the collaborations as well because you do then make stuff that you wouldn't normally think of, which is just, yeah, really, really fun. Okay, so that's these guys pretty much done. Yeah, let's have a little look at them in all their glory. And there we go, yeah, a new team for me to play with. Whether or not they're going to improve my gameplay, who knows. But I'm certainly going to enjoy looking at these on the battle pitch. And yeah, can't wait to play them in the game, well, about 2 days time, I think. So yeah, guys, don't forget, hit that like button. Leave comments down below. Please share wherever possible. As I say, I really want on my big long road now to get to the 100k subscribers by the end of the year. Even though it does seem like a long way off. Yeah, I really do need your help to get there. So yeah, guys, don't forget, let me know what you want to see me make next time, as obviously I do like making lots of new stuff. Lots more Hero Quest stuff coming, and as I say, there's going to be a couple of new boards, kill zone boards for kill teams. So yeah, one's already made. Say it's like a suitcase, which is great because it folds up, everything's inside it, and you can carry it around. But yeah, I'm also going to be making up some sort of miniature holders as well, sort of display cases. So keep an eye out for those as well, guys. Okay, another video on the screen. Give that a click, see more of what I do. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. You guys take care. See you in the next one. Bye for now.